MLB Network comes at you from the Space City on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Dallas Keuchel is on the mound for Houston in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's getting close to 200 innings, so I want to see what's his stuff look like. Because when you get to that 200 barrier, that's when guys start to have fatigue set in. The stuff's not as electric. The fastball doesn't explode. The breaking ball doesn't snap. He's moving to that range now, so I'm curious to watch him throw in this game.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the first thing that I thought about why they're struggling winning games is they're near the bottom slugging. When you're not driving the ball and being able to score runs with power, you're going to have a tough time winning games, and that's this club right now. They're going to have to figure out some way to inject some power into this offense and get that slugging percentage up.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there.
The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Here's the 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead.
Well, after losing game 1 of the series, to get an RBI single in the first inning of game 2 is a good sign. This is a tough team, mentally tough, mentally strong, ready to go.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Alan Hansen the next to bat. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Towards second. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. A stolen base total leads the ball club. High in the air out to center field. Ashe on the move. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, first baseman.
Digging in, number 8. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Hard hit ball to second. Moncada gloves it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Shields is ready. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Hansen has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Tyler Saladino goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Number 61 is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Springer. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 8.
Here's Cody Ashe, head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. 2 for 3. In there for strike 1, 0-1. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Well, you can't fault the fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Stepping into the box, Jose Tejeda. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Batting fifth, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. And Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their
one person to kind of step up, take his game to another level. They were shut out yesterday. They've been struggling lately. Just nothing flowing. Maybe a big hit, a big home run will ignite them and get things turned around.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Here's George Springer. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Springer.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. One nothing good guys as we play inning number 2. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Way out in front.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Now to the plate, Justin Turner. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Hanson ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, that base hit right there extends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10 games, you've been pretty consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As Shields starts him out with a strike, it's 0-1. He'll enter play with an average of .311, a dozen home runs, and 38 runs batted in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More baseball on MLB Network. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Turner's got it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there.
Chicago.
8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week just scorching.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Correa backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Abreu. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. He just picked up a teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the...
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Allen Henson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Out of play. Now another 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
And here's Tyler Saladino. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Very weakly on the ground. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. Ready for another chance. Number 61. He flew out in his last at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle, and well, another hit. You talk about a pitcher who threw well and got a win in his last start. Total opposite right here. He hasn't thrown the ball very well. They've been hitting him pretty good, and at the moment, he stands to be the guy that's going to get the loss.
Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Sox get 3. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
The second baseman,
so it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the stretch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting. Number
Digging
8.
in to try it again. Number 8. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a 4. Kevin Smith will be next. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
The catcher, number 36.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Grounded to third. Turner has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But
and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go.
Leading off the 4th for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hanson going back into the Crawford boxes and gone.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right
now. Into the box now, Jose Tejeda. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2, and he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, that's his 10th triple of the year, so he has a knack for finding the soft spot in the defense and the speed to make him pay. Now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Evan Gattis will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Fielder, George Springer.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center. 38th home run of the season for him, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Now batting.
In now, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Ashe has it. in his tracks. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number
And now is
66.
Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel
Comes into this
Puig.
at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And my gracious, that really drilled him as it rolls toward the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more. Matt Davidson comes in 1 for 2 with that home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tejeda will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting. Left fielder Alan Hansen.
Alan Hansen the next to bat. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And here's Tyler Saladino. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Popped high in the air. And here's Gaddis to put the squeeze on this one, and that'll retire the side. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up, and he is in there.
Well, that's not how he wanted it. He throws 2 pitches and bam, bam, he's got a runner now in scoring position. He's got to buckle down.
Striding in once again, number 8. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Before the pitch, a move by Shields. Back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's going to be a base hit as the run comes in, and we've got ourselves a 4-4 ball game. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He went deep last time up. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and it's now 7-4.
Well, this goes to show you that nobody is immune from throwing a clunker from time to time. We all know he's a great talent on the mound, but right now they are just jumping all over him.
Stepping in now, Jose Tejeda hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Under it is Ashe, and he'll put it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Evan Gattis. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Hard hit at third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball and turned on it like that. Nice job.
George Springer.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Standing in now, George Springer. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
4 runs here in this half inning. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
2-strike fastball way in on your hands. Woo! And you know his hands are stinging because he got in there. Now you can go away and make him whirly-bird swing and miss. I'm telling you, it's sitting there for you.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig. Sent out to straightaway center field. Ashe moves over, and that retires the side. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. 5 innings complete. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 61. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning.
Number 25, Cody Ashe.
Here's Cody Ashe. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And that misses inside 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Well, 1 home run is not going to race the big inning they just gave up, but it will stop the bleeding a little bit and make them feel a little bit better about themselves. We'll see if they can build on that here.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
That's a ball he worked on all day. I was out here early. He stayed with it and just shot it the other way. Beautiful execution of a game plan.
Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Two good inside fastballs right there. Now he's sitting 0-2. I think he's probably going to have to protect the inside. I'd give him a curveball in the dirt and see if he chases it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in once again, Jose Abreu. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Back up the middle. But that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And this will be a 3-for-4 night as he's in there with a double.
Whoa, back-to-back sliders. Now, the first one was almost like a practice pitch. He saw the spin. The second one, he recognized and got the base hit.
In now, Matt Davidson. Now a ball lined to the left side. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which means it's definitely worth looking at on Show Track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he loops under the ball and pops it up. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here comes another 0-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Gonzalez rounds the corner and is headed home. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Has a look, now the pitch. Number 8 stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. For Altuve, he continues to be an extra base machine. That's now 47 doubles on the year. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in the right place to throw strikes.
And this one's in the dirt, and they will get him at third as he might have broken a little late as that ball got away, and that's a tough pill to swallow. 1 gone. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Correa.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hard hit ball to second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Tyler Saladino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Number 8 is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot 61. Now. Number 61. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. 7 runs, 13 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Ashe.
Here's Cody Ashe as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That's a ball. Ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Michael Inoue gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Jose Tejeda stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Evan Gattis now standing in
as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Davidson is there for it. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros,
George Springer will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One digging.
Leading off for the White Sox, catcher Kevin Smith.
David Paulino is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
David Paulino.
And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Tim Anderson. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And now a pitch on the way. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone. Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 10.
Ready for another chance? Yohan Moncada. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox.
Leading off for the Astros, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Justin Turner is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
I'm a little surprised right now. He finds himself down 0-2, but he has been extremely hot. But the surprise is they're coming after him, even on this hot streak.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 66.
And now is Yasiel Puig. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
The other way out to left. Moving under it, Hansen. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Altuve. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Working to keep them in the game here. And now the runner's trying for third. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Ashe. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston.
Leading off for the White Sox, first baseman, Jose
Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 53.
And the first pitch is fouled straight back off the catcher's mask. And no matter how strong that mask is, that can't feel all too good. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Digging in to try it again, Matt Davidson. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes.
That line drive base hit, now it brings a tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they was talking about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the 9th inning plays out.
Alan Hansen the next to bat. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep. But if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him. And here's Tyler Saladino.
Now batting.
He comes to the plate as the
Designated
last chance for his
Tyler
side. 2 out here in the ninth. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball line foul up and over the Astro dugout.
And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Houston Astros set the pace in the division with 9.